All right, here we go. Hello, everyone. Anyone here? I see Midleen. Hi, how you doing? And you're the first comment. Today, guys, whoever's here and whoever shows up, I'm going to be doing, this is going to be basically my last live this month. Let me turn this fridge off. Last live this month because 1 week from today, I'm in Thailand still, in Bangkok. So 1 week from today, I'm flying to Japan. And then I'll be in Japan for 3 months. So I'm hoping that I can get a lot of lives in Japan. So we'll see once I get set up. I have 3 different places I'm staying in Japan, all in the Osaka area. But if I get set up and can get these out regularly, we'll see what happens. Hello also to Meline, Newt, and Christy. A lot of people showing up. Thank you. Tell me, how does this time work for you guys? This is a different time than I usually do. So I've mainly been doing in Malaysia and Thailand late night streams, but now it's 11 a.m. right now here. And I think it's a good time of day to do it. Good light, huh? Okay, so let's get started, I guess. Or maybe I'll just take a minute to like ease into this. Yeah, I'm going to do readings today on March for all the signs of the Zodiac. And if we have time for anything else you guys want a reading on, just let me know in the comments. And yeah, I haven't done many news prediction related things this month or in a while. Maybe I'll start doing those again. But yeah, I've just been doing what I could, and I've trying to build up my other channels too as well. So yeah, who knows how I'll be here. But yeah, like I said, last live reading this month. So get your questions in. If you want a personal reading, like that you're okay asking a question, I'll do at the end. I can do a personal reading for you. Or if you can always contact me directly. Let me put that info out. If you ever want a personal reading in privacy, that's too personal for a public audience, feel free to contact me directly. Here's my super pure information. This coupon is only good for a few more days. I need to make a new coupon for March and beyond, and I shall do that. So make sure you're subscribed. But yeah, in the meantime, if you want to contact me, I may have to like reschedule because I don't know if I'm going to be able to do any readings this week. I'm just going to be very busy as I wrap up in Bangkok and then get ready to fly. And I just, yeah, I'm not sure what will be possible, but I can always reschedule for a week later. So anyways, that's it, all that. Thank you all for timing is fine, says Midleen. Wonderful. Midleen, I believe you're in New York. And Christy, love the news predictions too. Okay, thanks. Yeah, I love doing all these. So whatever you guys want, that's what I'm trying to give you guys on this channel. Make it as I was gonna do actually a video about how you can create a magical like amulet or device and how you can use it to empower your life, because that's something I've been kind of looking for in here in Thailand, is some kind of something that I can carry with me as a magical device. And I want to show you how to charge it and how you can allow it to really bring magic into your life. But so far I haven't found one that I'm happy with. So I'm still looking, but I shall at some point, and then I'll do a video about that. Yeah, so anyways, let's get started. And we're going to begin with Aquarius, as we so usually do. Let's see. Yeah, so Aquarius, March 2023. What do you have coming your way? What is the energy? Christy says, ooh, sounds intriguing, about the magical amulet thing. Well, this is something that I've been reading about it. So I've had magical items like rings, small little like statues type things. I like the idea of something that you can carry around with you, either put on your keychain or on your finger as a ring or something. You know, something that's always with you. I think that's kind of powerful, and I'll show you personally how I charge my specific device and what it is, and how to like invoke it if you need it. So that shall, yeah, I hope it's intriguing. Hope that intrigues you, because it is a lot of magic is about being able to summon into your life a force or a feeling or an energy that is able to overcome physical obstacles and the kind of walls that you have about what is possible, because magic is about no limits and no constraints on what is possible. And these things like magical devices are just ways of accessing that. If you're really like good at magic, maybe you don't even need that, but I just find that they're helpful, and why not try it? Give it a try. And it's not confined to any religion, any belief system. You can be whatever you want about it, and you can use anything that is important to you and what has meaning to you. So anyways, future episode, we'll look at that. Let's start. Whoa, cards are jumping right and left. Let's start with Aquarius for March. See what energy you got coming your way. All right. Aquarius, what do you got? All right. So Aquarius, I'm seeing an Ace of Cups card for you in March. And Ace of Cups is really it's an emotion card, and it's a very, it's like the moment when you can release the emotion. Like suddenly you have the person or the opportunity or the situation that is allowing you to really unleash that emotion within yourself. And that's going to be happening for you in March in some way, Aquarius. And I think Aquarius, you delight in this emotional experience. So I think it's something that allow yourself to enjoy, and it's going to be a pretty wonderful month in terms of emotions. So enjoy them in March. Christy says that's a beautiful definition of magic. Yeah, I think because there's always going to be constraints of the physical world and our day-to-day reality, but magic allows us to not always like just automatically defeat them, but to work with them and realize that the limitations that we often impose on the world are not as strict and defined as we like to imagine. Because there's a great quote, I don't know who said it, but the quote is, let me get it right. I think I need to Google it if I want to get it right. It's a really great quote, though. It's about constraints and... Let's see. I'm going to get it wrong if I don't search it. And Google's not helping me find it, unfortunately. Well, I'll just paraphrase it, which isn't going to be as good, because the thing about a great quote is that it encapsulates an idea in a very succinct and beautiful way. But unfortunately, I can't remember. But maybe somebody out there will know the quote, and then, oh, okay, wait, I think I got it. It's like, if you argue for your limitations, they are yours. If you argue... Yeah, if you argue for your limitations, they are yours. So I think a lot of us, and when I say a lot of us, I'm including myself. Everybody does this, But we have so many things that we experience every day that are patterns that we allow them to become ingrained as the way things are, rather than our specific life and our specific situation. And sometimes breaking out of our patterns and breaking out of our ideas will really allow us to grow. And there's a novel I read a long time ago. I can't even tell you if it's a good novel or not, because it's been so many years since I read it. But the title was The Mind Cage, I believe. I want to say it's by A. Van Vogt. I don't know. It doesn't matter. The point is, the idea of a mind cage is that we have constraints that are not physical. It's like you've probably heard the story about, like, if you when an elephant is a baby, if you chain it up to a tree or something, that it's not going to move. It can't move because it's not strong enough to break the rope or move the tree. But as it gets older, the elephant gets stronger and is able to break from the tree if he wants to. But because he's ingrained this idea that he's not strong enough, that is constraining what he can do and his limitations. So he has a mind cage, and I think we all have mind cages to various degrees, and magic is kind of what allows us to work with our belief systems and our complexes and ideas and move beyond them and do wonderful and amazing things. So let's move on to the next sign of the zodiac. We are on Pisces. Pisces, let's go. So Pisces from March 2023. Pisces from March 2023, general energy coming your way. All right. I'm seeing a King of Pentacles card, which is as a king card, it's a very position of strength and power, but it's of the four kings, it's the slowest to act and the most grounded, very much based on the hard and fast physical world of material reality, but it is a good position in terms of like money, in terms of like acquiring anything, a good time to invest, a good time to just lay down roots and build your strength and build a stronger base of possibilities. It's not a month of high emotions or high activity. It is, like I said, a very slower energy, but a very powerful energy. So I think the best way you can benefit this month, March, Pisces, is to kind of consider what you really want to do and just have a few very like defined actions rather than tons of small actions. Just think of like one or two really powerful physical movements in the material world that's going to change your life and move you in a new direction, because this is a great time to do that. King of Pentacles for Pisces in March 2023. Let's go on to next sign of the zodiac. Where are we at? We're on Aries. Aries, here we go. Aries, oh wow. Aries, you came up fast. I'm seeing a 7 of Pentacles. And again, another Pentacles card, which tends to be a slower energy. And this card is, unlike that King of Pentacles, for you, Aries, this Pentacles card is a little more frustrating, not as satisfying, because this is not the position of power for Pentacles. This is a kind of a monotonous feeling that you can sometimes get if you have to take care of a lot of obligations and just be present at a job, for example, and show up. And it's not the most exciting month. It's not always satisfying. But I always want to give you help in how to deal with this. So I think the best way to deal with this card is I would recommend, because as a Pentacles card, this is sort of saturated with that Pentacles feeling of, okay, I have to deal with all these physical things that, like, I can't ignore these problems, these challenges. And the only way to really enjoy it is to bring more water. Earth needs water. So bring more emotion into it, bring more satisfaction. Because if you're focusing on material reality, you're going to be a little dissatisfied this month. Aries. So I know as an Aries, you want to be a little more kind of focused on these Pentacles and Swords cards, a little more practical, a little more rational about things, but that's really what's going to benefit you, is bringing more emotion into the scene. So consider how you can do that, Aries, in all your relations, or even when you're alone, like at work, if you're working alone, just how can you make it more satisfying? Even if it's just like listening to music while you work or something. I'm not, there's a million different lives and a million different possibilities, but I'm just telling you what you can do is bring more emotion to the scene of whatever you're doing. Sometimes that can be connecting and working with others more. Sometimes it can be, there's a million different ways to do it. All right, so let's move on to, we're on Taurus. Taurus, are you ready for 2023 March? What kind of a month are you? Whoa. What kind of a month can you expect in March, Taurus? Looking at Taurus for March 2023. All right, I'm seeing the Fool for you, Taurus, which I think as a Taurus, you're going to like this month and this card, because I've talked about Pentacles a lot in this episode, and Taurus tend to be people who they gravitate from, or they emanate from that earthy energy, but they love emotion and they love surprises. They love exploring and experiencing new things. They just want to do it in a grounded way. And I think the Fool is about that. This is a good time to explore. It's a good time to travel, a good time to go to new places, meet new people. I think that's really going to benefit you a lot this month, Taurus. The Fool is, I always say the Fool is not an idiot. He's not an idiot by any means. He's silly, and he's like a child in that he doesn't come to the world focused on the possibilities of the past. He's really about opening up the doors of possibilities. So I think you're going to have a wonderful month in terms of explorations, Taurus, and really finding yourself in new places, new people, new opportunities are going to be all around, as long as you just follow your sense of bliss. All right, let's move on to, I think we're on Cancer, right? Oh, excuse me, Gemini, we're on. Gemini, March 2023. What do we got coming your way? And for anyone who's joined recently, I was saying that this is going to be my final live stream this month. So if you have any burning questions, if you want a personal reading, I can do that at the end of this. Just let me know. Say like, yes, I want a personal reading, or if you have a specific question, feel free to throw that in the chat, and I will, like I said, do a quick reading on it at the end of this. But for now, I'm going to continue with the horoscopes. I'm on Gemini. And let's see what you got coming your way, Gemini. And Gemini for 2023 March. And I see it's funny how sometimes I'll begin these and I don't always feel connection to the magic completely. I'm not saying my earlier readings weren't right, but I feel like now I'm suddenly connecting a little more with these readings. So with Gemini, I'm seeing the Queen of Swords. Queen, again, royalty cards tend to be pretty powerful positions of power. And as a Queen card, it's about strategy and ideas about planning and logic coming to you. Swords are, sometimes they get a bad rap because they are, they're like the Roman Empire. They're like this something that is very powerful, but it's also a very rigid idea about what's possible because it's based on logic and rationality, which has its limitations, but it is very powerful. And I think in this month, Gemini, you're going to be feeling that you are planning a little more accurately. You're going to be making some strategic decisions that will affect you a lot for the rest of this year. But they're going to be good decisions overall. I think as a Queen of Swords, my advice would be to any major decisions that you have in March is to make them confidently, but allow yourself, if possible, to just like rest and think about it for at least a day or two. If you can just sleep on it a few nights, I think it will benefit your decisions a lot. But I think also you want to be making sure that you're making these decisions from a place of strength, because you do have a lot of strength this month and for the rest of this year, Gemini. I'm seeing a pretty powerful kind of move in your strength up the ladder of influence and ability to make things happen in the world. So I think overall this is a very positive card and a good month for you. And it's just, like I said, give yourself a chance to, if possible, to not make snap decisions, because the Queen of Swords is a very powerful thinker, and she just wants to be able to ruminate a little on things and not make snap decisions. I wouldn't say she's a fast acting card. That'd be more like the Knight of Swords. So take your time with your decisions if possible. All right, so that was Gemini. Why do I have these headphones on? I realized I'm no longer hearing myself. So let's move on to, I believe now we're on Cancer. Yes. So Cancer, let's look at your March 2023. What kind of energy do you have coming your way? Looking at Cancer for March 2023. Finding the energy coming to Cancer in 2023, the month of March. Almost upon us. The year is going very quickly, isn't it? Seems like it always does, but I can't believe it's already the end of February almost. So I'm seeing Cancer, the Queen of Cups, which I think this is a pretty you card, Cancer. It's a very emotional card, and I always say with the Queen of Cups that she tends to be very extreme. She tends to be either really happy or really sad. And I'm feeling, though, with you overall this month, more of a positive energy, Cancer. I think you can ensure that by just really making sure that you are putting yourself around people that bring out your best energy. And make sure, like, you more than a lot of signs are really subject to your environment, Cancer. So I think it's very important that you surround yourself with people that bring your energy up rather than push it down. Because otherwise, it's, like I said, it's going to be a very sharp divide between your emotions. You're either going to have a really great emotional month, or it's going to be an emotional roller coaster in which you're fluctuating. So it's sort of on you to make sure you're in the right places and around the right people, because that is going to affect you a lot. Do what you love and focus on what you love, and bringing out your best, your highest spirit, Cancer. Because Queen of Cups is a pretty delightful card when she's feeling great. All right, let's move on to the next sign, which is Leo. Again, I'm looking at the energy coming to all the signs of the Zodiac for March 2023. And we're on Leo. Leo, I am seeing Leo for March 2023. Not seeing any clear energy yet. All right, here we go. All right, another Pentacles card. I've talked in my my reading that I did for the general world energy for March 2023. I saw the Hierophant, which is a card that's a lot about orthodoxy and established rule, procedures, traditions, things that are already in place. It doesn't seem like a very creative card. And I think all these Pentacles cards that I'm seeing with a lot of the signs this month, that's very much in line with that Hierophant. So I think Leo, that with this Four of Pentacles, we're looking at a month in which you're kind of hanging on really tight to what you have in the material world. You're kind of hesitant to really bring a lot of positive risk into the world. And sometimes that's good, sometimes that's bad. And I think I always tell people when they get this card is to really consider, like when are you willing to open up a little more and relax a little more and allow yourself to just live in the world without fear. And it's okay. I mean, fear is an important emotion to make sure that we don't do totally crazy things and like hurt ourselves or others. But it can be a debilitating emotion if we experience it too much. We have it for a reason, but overbearing fear is just a little, it's not a very satisfying way to live life. So I just tell people, when you're ready to lower your guard a little and relax, I think you'll be fine. It's just, I understand that sometimes we live in more of like a clenched fist moment, and that may be you. I think that's what I'm getting for you this month, March, Leo, is this Four of Pentacles energy, which, yeah, be willing to let it go when you're willing to take a little more risk, because it's not a very exciting card. I guess is what I'm trying to say. There's no bad cards, but some cards are more interesting, I think. All right, let's move on to the next sign. We're on Virgo. All right, Virgo, here we go. March 2023. And what energy have we coming your way? All right, pretty quick. All right, Virgo, this is your month. The Magician, which is like the Fool. So we had a few pretty powerful cards, the Fool and the Magician. So with Virgo, though, the Magician, this is really basically your month to orchestrate the world and have an effect on others and yourself too. There's not going to be any separation between what affects you and what affects others. That's how things work. That's how magic works, is that the more you change yourself, the more the world changes, and the more the world changes, the more you change yourself. Like there's no separation. That's like the dissolving of the boundaries that happens with magic, and this is really your month to do that, Virgo. So consider, what is the magical process, like the big magical process? What is the change you want to bring into the world? I mean, there's like the generic I think this is more like taken from like Aleister Crowley and stuff like that. But like the idea that you have your true will. That YouTube is telling me that I'm experiencing some buffering issues. I hope you guys can hear and see me okay. If not, I may have to restart. I'm going to keep going and hope it's okay. If for some reason it's bad, I will re-record this. But yeah, so anyways, with Virgo, yeah, I'm seeing the Magician, which means that this is a great opportunity for you to bring your true will into the world, which is the will that you have within yourself to just bring your highest self and connect to as many people as possible and help them, because helping them will help yourself. So don't underestimate yourself in March, Virgo. All right, moving on now to we're on Libra. Libra, what energy do you have coming your way in March? Actually, I'm going to take a sec just to make sure the audio is working correctly, because YouTube is still telling me that there's a streaming issue. Okay, it sounds like the audio is still okay. If for some reason it's not, please let me know in the comments. But if the video is a little jagged, that's okay. I can deal with that. But I want the audio to be at least okay, and you can see the cards. That's the important thing. All right, so we're on Libra, right? Yes. All right, Libra. Here we go. What energy is coming to Libra in March of 2023? Spring is in the air, or will be soon. All right, Libra. 7 of Cups. So Libra, 7 of Cups. This card, I feel like this card has come up like almost every month this year with some of the signs, and I love this card. This is a great card because it means that you have opportunities like all around you. You're going to have some wonderful opportunities, Libra. But I always tell people with this card, it's not about being passive. You have to act. You have to take what you really want, because there's going to be a lot of different choices for you this month, and some of them are going to be really great, but they're going to be at the edge of your comfort zone, Libra. They're going to be like things that either you haven't done or that you can barely even conceive that you are going to be the one that's doing that. It's always seemed like something outside of your life. I talked about this earlier when I was talking about arguing for your limitations and they're yours. So this is really your month to kind of bust out of your limitations, Libra, because these roads and possibilities and pathways before you are not going to always, sometimes they come again, but often they do not come again. So make sure that you really follow your bliss in March, Libra. All right, so that was Libra. Moving on now to Scorpio. Scorpio, are you ready? Scorpio for March 2023. I hope I haven't said March 2022, because I keep a journal, and sometimes I'll, especially at the beginning of the year, I'll continue to use the previous year. It's like Groundhog Day. I just relive the same year over and over. But no, March 2023 I'm looking at for Scorpio right now. All right. So I'm seeing the 7 of Swords, Scorpio. The 7 of Swords is a card in which you kind of feel that you're getting the good end of a deal, sometimes you may even have a little sense of guilt that you've done something you've broken some rules to achieve this victory, and it's kind of a sneaky victory, at least inside yourself. You feel like you barely even earned it, and maybe somebody else is going to suffer a little because of your actions. So I think it's okay to have this victory, Scorpio. It's just consider if other people are getting it hurt in the process, is that something you want? Because that could be more of a, something that hangs on with you if you have to live with that memory of having hurt others. Because karma is defined in a lot of different ways, and I think a lot of it is just kind of the mindset that we have. And if we feel that we've taken advantage of others, that becomes part of our identity. And I think it's going to be more detrimental in the long run if you have that attitude. So always consider, like, are you giving other people a fair side of the bargain? It's okay to have a victory, but you just don't want to like rub it in people's faces. You don't want to come about it by in a way that hurts others. I think that is going to hurt you. So consider that, Scorpio, that energy. All right, we are on Sagittarius. Are you ready? Christy says spot on for Libra. All right. I'm assuming you're a Libra, Christy, if that's the case. Or maybe someone you know is a Libra. But we're on Sagittarius now. And we have 2 signs left, Sagittarius and Capricorn. Looking at the energy from March 2023 for Sagittarius. And I'm seeing another sword card. King of Swords. So we had the Queen of Swords earlier, and now we have the King of Swords. Quite a bit of royalty this month. King of Pentacles, Queen of Swords, Queen of Cups, and now the King of Swords. Yeah, quite a bit of powerful figures acting on the scene. With you, Sagittarius, the King of Swords means that you're going to be involved in a very major decision, a very major action. But as a King of Swords, this is a great time to do that. Anything involving strategy, financial matters, investing, anything that is not too emotional. Because this card is not about emotional decisions or emotional actions. It's about just very cut and dry, earthy. Again, this goes back, I think, to that Hierophant card I saw for the whole month of March. The overall dominant world energy we're experiencing is about a lot of obligations, a lot of contracts, a lot of, what do they call it? Fine print. The fine print of matters is going to be really exercised in March. So for you, Sagittarius, it's just really a good time for you to make any type of logical, planning, rational action. This is really your month of power for that. You're going to be the one that initiates it. That's what the King of Swords is about. I talked about Queen of Swords. They tend to be more receptive. King of Swords, they're the ones acting on the world. They're the yang energy rather than the softer yin energy. So embody that this month, Sagittarius. Do some big action. All right. Finally, we're on Capricorn. And let's see what you got. Capricorn coming your way in March 2023. All right, Capricorn, I'm seeing a 10 of Cups card. This is a pretty joyous card. This is sort of a culmination of emotional feelings. So I think I think more than just about anyone, except maybe that Queen of Cups. No, actually, we got a 7 of Cups and Queen of Cups. Yeah, this is definitely one of the more emotionally satisfying. And unlike that Queen of Cups, this is not ambiguous. This is just overall warmth and connection and connection to life and being alive and feelings of joy. So I think Capricorn, this is a great month for any type of get-togethers with family or friends to really emotionally bond. This is all about emotional bonding and bringing that light to the surface. So I think you're going to see a lot of light from others, and you're going to emanate a lot of light into the world, which the world always needs. So we appreciate that from you this month, Capricorn, and enjoy your month. All right, so that's all the signs. And if nobody has any quick questions or wants a reading, personal reading, like right now online, I'll wrap it up. But if anyone has any quick questions or issues or even news items, I can do a quick reading on. If it's too big a topic, though, I may save it for another video, but feel free to ask. Otherwise, I'll wrap it up and call it a day. And see you next month when I'm in Japan. And looks like nobody has any questions, so all right, I'll wrap it up. Thank you guys for tuning in, and I really wish you all a wonderful March. I'll encapsulate all these horoscopes in shorts in the next day or two, and I'll include timestamps on this video so you can find your sign if you want to rewatch it or find it again. All right, thank you very much, guys, and see you again soon.